this live stream here from Antarctica. I'm live in Antarctica right here. Look at this. We've got Mount Rossman here behind me. We've got more mountains all the way around. We've got, of course, the sun up in the sky. There's the place that Ailey set us up in to do our temporary thing, experiments away from the main camp so that we're farther from Mount Rossman, because Mount Rossman casts a shadow onto the camp at night. So, because it's too close, we're far enough away that it won't do that. So I thought I'd show you a few of the things that we're doing here, because there's a lot, and some of these are really pretty cool. So let me show you this. I'll switch around here. I'm building a sundial. This is from Janusz Takas, who provided all of the measurements. I'll show you what he made in a little bit. But I started with, hold on, thank you. All right, I've got the tripod here in the middle. Now this is not the well, it might be the tripod that I use in the end, but this is set to 165 centimeters high. And the plan is to use this tripod or some other tripod and set a Insta360 on this, and then record for 24 hours straight. This is the gnomon for the sundial that I'm making. Of course, the sun will not set, so the sundial will go all the way around like this. So these snow chunks here, these are we call them snow boulders. They're rigid, but they're kind of like styrofoam, how you can kind of cut them. So the line here, now the shadow is a little bit left of that line. You see that line that I cut? That line is straight south, north-south. So this direction is south up here. So when the sun was at 2:30 a.m., it was right up here. So this goes straight south, and so this boulder here is halfway between the 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. So the 2 a.m. I haven't set that direction yet, but the 3 a.m. I have, and right here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got up to here. I've set them, and I'm using the theodolite app in my phone to set the angle. And I set the brick, and then the snow boulder. Then I have I'll have a measure from here out to the distance here. So this is showing two things. This is the prediction for the globe for both the distance and the angle, based completely on the globe and the location on the globe that we're currently at. And these are approximate positions. They're just scattered around randomly, not totally randomly, but just approximately where they're going to go. And here we see we got Critical Think. We got Will is live. We got Mark, and I'm going to come in right here behind here and show.
And I didn't turn that setting off because I've always used it for every single video. And so the conspiracy now is that we're not in Antarctica and it's a green screen. And so we are going to refute that right now 3 ways. Irrefutable proof that we are not using a green screen. Number 1, you'll see MC Toon behind me. He is live streaming. So we are both live streaming each other. That would not be possible if there was a green screen. Hello. Number 2, I am going to grab
All the way around. That'd be quite a green screen to have all this going on.
that was greenish in color, which was removed because of the chroma. So
Yeah,
now
this is
taken that
timed
off.
for this.
So now you can see the color of the patch, and it's there, which would have disappeared with a green screen. Thank you so much. You can get back to cover. So anyway, how it works is, like this is the water bottle I'm using out here that is green in color, and you have that chroma key turned on. It removes that. Here is a can of some Chilean Pringles called Crisco. You'll notice here the red and the green color, so no green screen. But what I'm most excited about, I'm going to
So he's gonna use his drone here, and he's gonna fly it away behind him, and to show there's no green screen, because there was a conspiracy theory that there was a green screen. It was all backwards. It wouldn't have worked at all. In fact, the way that it worked out was pretty much proof that it wasn't a green screen. So he's going to fly this drone back away, and I'm going to move off into the distance here to show how it works, or how it can't work, or whatever. How it would have to go through the green screen. Of course, I'm pretty far away from him already. So this is, you know, the conspiracy theories they come up with to deny reality is it's interesting. It's, what's it, Godwin's law, right? Look it up if you're unfamiliar with it. All right, here it goes. He's flying his drone. It's gonna go through, backwards through wherever a green screen would have to be. Oh, he's going to record this on the drone and then publish it later. Look at that. Mount Rossman in the background as it flies by. Amazing. So cool.
And back again. So, here we go. Now, come on.
There it is. He landed it. Awesome.
Yeah. So, here's what I'd like to say.
There we go. All right. Back to showing some stuff here. This is Jaren's camera here. It's been just going, taking a picture every once in a while. Stay back from it, not going to touch it. The sun is up this way. He's getting a picture of the sun every once in a while. This GoPro here on top is Lee's best, but we had some trouble. It kept turning itself off. It wasn't behaving, so it's just parked and stuck to it rather than tearing it off and bumping everything. So Jaren's thing is going. Best laid plans sometimes have trouble. I think that might be the only one that we haven't had any haven't had success with, or the only trouble we've had out here. So here is, you'll probably hear me on the video once this is published. This is the Insta360, just doing a full 24-hour recording of the sun. And here's another Insta360 doing a full 24-hour recording of the sun. They are recording each other, and they are orthogonal to each other. You see the direction of this one here, left to right. We go over here. This one is oriented the other way, and they're not just oriented the other way. The reason why is because there's a stitch right here. Where I'm standing, I'm getting stitched, and you can see in the final video. But they are set 45 degrees from where the sun is at local solar midnight. It's still above the horizon, but there's no stitch on the moon or the sun when it's at its lowest point in the sky. Here we have Dave McKeegan's setup. He's got an Insta360 that's doing a time lapse, so it's a little bit different, but it's time lapsing the entire. He's kind of in the middle of the whole. You see the whole place here. So there we go. And then he's got. I'm going to go around behind it here. He's got this camera on a equatorial mount. That's what this is here. And it's tilted 10 degrees to match the our latitude right here, which is 10 degrees. And then it has a motor on it that rotates at 15 degrees an hour, taking a picture of the sun every, I don't know the exact timing, but it's got a solar filter on it. So it's getting sunspots all day long. We'll get a full 24 hours. You can see the solar filter in there. We've got over here the sun directionometer sent to me by Max. Thank you, Max. That has it's pointing. We got this end pointing north. There's slats in there to allow the sun through at certain very specific angles, and then underneath it is light sensitive paper that that darkens in the light, and depending on how long and how intense it is. So the prediction is that the light for local solar noon, which is just a little bit ago, will be darker on this side, and at local solar midnight will be a little fainter on this side. This is the gyronometer sent to Critical Think by Where's Wally. It's got 2 sundials on it. One of them is tipped. This one is tipped at 10 degrees because we're 10 degrees from the pole. And so this shadow will be the same length all the time. This one is not tipped, so the shadow grows and shrinks. It's got a levelometer on it. It's got 2 directionometers on it. And then underneath that hole is a GoPro that's pointing up to these, it's actually hard drive plates. So the GoPro can be inside, stay warm, and be protected from the elements. So far the weather hasn't been that bad. And reflect off of these hard drive plates to see the sundials there. Really cool. Cool idea from Where's Wally. All right, we've got over here, this is a just a simple little DJI thing that follows the sun. You see, it's an Osmo something, I don't know exactly what it's called, and it just follows the sun all day. It's got a full 3D mount on there, and fun thing is we found that boots are good. We have more boots than feet because we switch between boots and feet depending on the temperature. And so you put a battery down in there, you hang it up on the tripod to get some weight on it, and then it keeps the battery warm and it lasts a long time. Pretty cool stuff how it works. And then back to where we started with the sundial that I'm making right now, thanks to Janusz. So another thing, I brought these from home so you can set down on the ice and then put things in it like a battery, and it won't get snow on it. Protects it from that. That's essentially the what we have going here. There's a handful of other things that we're doing. I'll show you. We've got this table out here. That's kind of our center spot table. Oh wait, I didn't show you. Hold on. We've got Dave here. He's making sure the sun is in the frame appropriately. He's got a solar panel powering a battery, powering another battery. I don't know, a bunch of stuff in the boot, of course. Say hi, Dave.
Hi. Ignore the shoes full of wires. It's nothing dangerous.
All right, this is our table where we just kind of set stuff as we're doing things. So I've got the lengthometers there, get extra batteries, and the logbook here. And then we've been measuring different things throughout the day: temperature, pressure, and then of course the angle of the sun. We've made a couple measurements just to see if it matches height or angular height. And then this is the paper that Janusz made, and so it's our guide right here. So this right here is like the guide to the length and the angle, and he specifically calculated for a tripod height of 165 centimeters. I worked with him to get that. That's what we decided was a reasonable height for the top of a tripod. So, all right, so what are we seeing here? that covers everything I got to show for experiments. I will show you just a little bit the inside of the this place in here that they set up for us. It's a bit messy. We're in and out, and we make do. I'll just show you really quick here. So there you go. Hello. No orange gloves. Sorry. All right. There you go.
That's some good footage. 360 all around. I'll put it on my personal YouTube, so if someone wants to sync it all up, the wave in my camera, in his camera, give a thumbs up. Plenty of sync points.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Good project for someone.
Yeah, Mark Herman there. So he'll put that on his personal YouTube channel. So there you go. There is the whole deal, showing the experiments, showing that that we are really here. We're not on a soundstage. We are in Antarctica. It's a little colder than it was yesterday at this time, but it's pretty awesome. The views here all around. I'll give you one more spin before I look at a little bit of the interactions here. I have not been reading the live chat at all, so anyway, let me scroll back. I don't want to leave any super chats off, but I wasn't really, this wasn't, I don't know. Please bring McTugan back. Who's McTugan? What's really great, says Kaiser Kube, is that since the flatties are there, anyone can claim it was a fake sun gets automatically shut down because their prophets were there to verify. That's true. Oakley already crying green screen. Sequel to the thing. People talk about that all the time. Yes, the Jarenometer. I love it. Jaren has seen it. Jaren is gonna put his autograph to it. It's pretty cool. Jaren's been awesome. And I tell you, Lisbeth, Jonathan, they're great. And Dave McKeegan and I have been having great conversations with Jaren and Austin as well. Today was really good. Just some really nice conversations this morning. So a lot of good stuff there. So Darwin Teague for $5 has a super sticker. Thank you very much, Darwin. I'm just using the built-in app here, so it's a little bit not as good as like StreamYard, but MM84 says Flirfs are crying no 24-hour live stream of sun. Well, we tried to do it, and then the Starlink went down, but I did live stream at local solar midnight yesterday, so you can cry all you want, flatties. Local solar midnight, when the sun was at its lowest in the sky at Union Glacier in Antarctica. Right behind us, the sun was up there above that mountain, and I live streamed it on my MC Toon live channel. So that's all you need. You need one frame of a video, one picture where you know it's due south at local midnight, and you're done. So flat earthers are claiming you paid people to super chat. No, people paid to super chat me. Thank you so much. And I feel really bad. So in case you know, on my MC Toon live channel last night, I was reading some of the super chats, and then the stream went down, and that's because the router for the, I'll show you, it's in the window. We taped it in the window. The router for the Starlink did a hard update. So there it is. Let me see. It's bright out here, so it's hard to see things. Yeah, there it is. Taped in the window is the Wi-Fi router for the Starlink, and the Starlink is on the roof. Maybe I don't know if I can get it up there and show you. Here you see the solar panels right there. And the Starlink is up there on the roof. There you go. Hope you saw that. Yeah, satellites are real. So, all right. Let me make sure I got everything. And then that's about it for now. We got a bunch more work to do. Dave McKeegan's been working his butt off. Critical Think's been working his butt off. We're going to measure the length of a line of longitude down here this afternoon. We got Bob Bobart says, have you seen McFlatty and Alaska Antarctica. I have not, but I hope not. Bo Falcon says, I hope you're staying hydrated. Have you been able to sleep at all? Not a lot of sleep yet, enough, but not a ton. And been drinking a lot of water. They feed us really well here. ALE is serious. They're like, they won't let you not eat. They're like, no, you gotta come eat. Get in, let's go. Chop, chop. Rick's84 for 50 CZKs. Czechoslovakian kroners, is that right? Says, I've been enjoying your trip thoroughly. Thank you so much for keeping us updated regularly and communicating with us. Enjoy the rest of your stay. Thank you very much. Riz84. Got Daryl M says, you owe me $5. Fleur said so. Have Karen at NASA cut you a check. Slightly cloudy here, says Eric Burns, and trying to get images of the sun. Yeah, so if you get photos of the sun with solar filters, so you can see the sunspots clearly and measure the angular size, send them to sun@mctoon.net, and there it is. Okay, now I got something. Are you gonna go live today?
Well, I'm hoping to go live. Time unsure. We're thinking maybe 9:30, but it sounds like we might be back at the camp for 8:30, so maybe go for 9 o'clock. However, currently I have been awake for 37 hours.
He's a little loopy sometimes.
Yeah, so I might be passed out in a corner. There's no guarantees, but all being well, I'd like to go live to hit the hitting the 24-hour marker.
All right. If you haven't, you need to go subscribe to Dave. And could somebody, well, there's not a lot of mods on here. I don't live stream on this channel much. But it's just Dave McKeegan, McKeegan, on YouTube there. All right, Darwin Teague says, how far are you from main camp? Does the curve hide them? In fact, we were talking about that. Main camp is over there, and we cannot see main camp, even though it's just a couple kilometers away.
Would you like me to try zooming in?
And he's going to zoom it back.
Wait, hang on, should we zoom it back?
I don't know.
Where's
No, I don't know.
It makes the mountains bigger.
You need more zoom.
I need more zoom.
Always need more zoom.
Where's McFlatty in his P1 million when I need?
We need the P1 million from McFlatty. But it's ice and snow. It has some topography. So it's water. Is it finding its level? Anyway, people, thank you very much. I'm gonna, oh my goodness, 835 people on the channel I haven't live streamed from. Oh yeah, where is it? Okay, anyway, another. From BM Furball. Oh, I love BM Furball. He says for $10. What's a guy gotta do to get a shot glass of Antarctica? They do bring ice out of Antarctica. In fact, when we had our orientation at ALE, at their office there, they had ice in the little ice tumbler thing for the beverages. Some of them were adult beverages. And yes, Pisky Sour, whatever, that was pretty good. With Antarctic ancient ice, they called it. So they can, but of course, by the time you get it anywhere, it's going to be water and liquid water. And bringing it back, flying it back on the airplane might be a bit of a challenge. So I don't know. I don't think so. I'll say no. CJ Lamrose is loving all of this. So excited for you guys. It's been super, super exciting. Lots of fun we've had, and some great conversations that we've had. All right, David. David says for $20, what an amazing journey for a software developer who decided to make some flat earth debunk videos years ago. Little did you know that your silly hobby would take you to Antarctica. Life is strange. Enjoy it. Absolutely true. Thank you so much. They are also claiming, since you have you have no breath mist from exhaling, you aren't in Antarctica. Please explain to them how breath fog works and that it isn't based on temperature. Okay, good idea. So when you exhale and you can see your breath in Minnesota, for example, the humidity is I don't know the exact numbers, but it's not really low because there's a lot of variation in the environment, the vegetation and all the types of stuff like that. It doesn't stay cold there year round. We're here even in the summer. Right now it's summer, it's cold all the time. So cold air can't hold as much moisture as hot air, and if it gets colder, then it has less that it can hold, and then when it warms back up again and it can hold more water, well, it doesn't have any water to hold. So it kind of makes this where it's like a sponge where you squeeze out the sponge and then you unsqueeze the sponge, and then that sponge can now have more water in it. So the air gets colder, squeezes out the water in it, and then if it warms up a little bit, then it can hold the moisture. So when we exhale, the moisture in our breath remains in the third state. It remains gaseous. Because it's warm inside of us, it comes out, and the cold air, even though it is cold, can still hold the gaseous air. That's here. But when you're somewhere where it's warmer and the air temperature has gone down, like in the evening, it is right. You know, as it does that, it's expelling the water from it, and it's at nearly as much water in the air that it can hold. So when you exhale and it cools down, now you have microscopic, tiny little water droplets that condensate in the air, and then they're suspended in the air by Brownian motion, and that's what you see as a exhaled breath. So every once in a while we do see it a tiny bit, but we really don't a whole lot, and that's just mainly because the air is so dry. And you do notice it, like my hands have been dry. I brought lotion to put on my hands specifically. I don't need that very often, but here I brought it, and so that's one of the things that I've been doing. So there you go. There's an explanation for you. A little science lesson. We got let's see, Ian Utubian, 35 Czars, says take pictures of the penguins. Let Potato Weiss know the penguins are still safe. Much love, Mike. Thanks for the works. You all. Thanks, Duffy, for the finance. Yes. Trying to read that all. These are, you know, I use glasses. I have, they're just for reading. I only use them for reading. But I have stickers that I put in here so I can read. But it's hard on the screen that's washed out in the sun and through the sunglasses to read it all. So Rossi says Jaron meant wrong. Jaron was misled, misinformed. Yep, he admitted that. He said that about the 24-hour sun. So good on him. I appreciated that. Blue Marble Sciences, great work, guys. Be safe. We've been being safe the whole time. So okay, that's it. I'm gonna end it here. I'll give you one more loop all the way around. We've got more work to do today. We're gonna finish setting out this here and fire up the 24-hour recording. It's just gonna be a recording of it on an Insta360, and then we're gonna measure the length of a longitude line, and we're going to do some magnetic field angle and strength and elevation of the sun. We got a lot more to do, people. Thank you very much, everybody. We will see you, and I don't know if I've live streamed in this app before, but there's an X in the upper corner. I hope that X means that it's going to end it. We'll see you all later.